Because they were going fast. Long, hard strides, digging deep into the footing, neck and neck, as they say at the racetrack. Blue was slightly ahead, but Jack did not want to give up. He even whinnied his high whinny. Their manes and forelocks flew, the sand rose around their bellies, and they ran. Their ears were pinned. I counted the number of circuits they made. 1, 2, 3, and with each circuit, I thought about a zillion different bad things that might happen. At one point, Blue's foot slipped. He didn't fall down, but he might have, so I imagined that for a while. Or he might have bumped Jack into the fence rail. Or he might have crossed Jack's path, and then they both could have gone down. Or there could be a hole or a depression in the sand that I didn't know about. Stumble, fall. What an idiot I was to have put them in here together. I shouted, "Hey, Blue! Hey, Jack! Slow down! Hey, fellas! Hey, Blue! Blue, how are you?" And Blue's ears flicked in my direction. And Jack passed him. Then they slowed down. Then they trotted. Then they tossed their heads and snorted. Then Jack nipped at Blue, and Blue nipped at Jack. Then I saw how sweaty they were and how hard they were breathing. Then Blue turned and trotted over to me, and Jack followed him. They looked okay. I said, "Thank you, Lord," just the way Dad would have, and I meant it. I got Blue's halter off the gate, and since he had followed me, turned and put it on him right there. Then I walked him around until he wasn't panting any longer. Jack, in the meantime, was rolling in the sand. Down, up, walk to another spot. Down, up, walk to another spot. He seemed very proud of himself. And me, well, my anxiety faded away, and all I could think about was how beautiful and free they had looked, their tails streaming and their muscles shimmering. It was the way it had been earlier in the fall, when a trainer, Ralph Carmichael, was in town. He trained the horses to jump by having them gallop in pairs or even in groups down a jumping chute. The first time you saw it, it seemed like dangerous chaos, but then you realized that the horses not only enjoyed it, they were smart about it. Once we'd let Blue do it a few times, he knew more about jumping than I had been able to teach him. When I came in for supper, which was macaroni and cheese and green beans, but with a peach pie, Mom and Dad were acting funny, so I knew something was going on. Then, when I was passing through the hall to go upstairs to the bathroom, I saw that there was an opened envelope on the telephone stand, and it was from the Wheat Sheaf Ranch in Texas. It took about half a second for my heart to jump into my mouth, because that was the ranch where Warren Matthews lived. Most people would say that Jack, who was almost 2, belonged to Mr. Matthews. Most people would say that Jack's dam, whom Dad had bought from a dealer in Oklahoma, had been stolen, so when she gave birth to a surprise foal out in our pasture, the foal belonged to Mr. Matthews too, even though the mare colicked and died when he was a month old. Some people might say that although I adored Jack, I had to give him back. But Mr. Matthews didn't think like that. He said that since we bought the mare in good faith, and since we took good care of her and her foal, we would share him, for now. My problem was I kept worrying about later. My hand just about grabbed the envelope on its own, but the letter wasn't in the envelope. Mom or Dad probably had it in the kitchen. They were waiting for the right moment. I went upstairs, but I was back downstairs in a hurry.